Hello, and welcome to the second story in the series of short stories for children. The title of today's story is Rescue in the Forest, a tale of bravery, friendship, and love. Chapter 1. Once upon a time, there lived a young, spry girl named Jade. Jade lived in a castle on the edge of a faraway forest. One day, Jade decided that she didn't want to live in the castle anymore, so she packed her things and snuck out a back door. Jade quickly ran through the courtyard and into the stables. She saddled her favorite horse, a black stallion named Starlock. Jade swung herself up onto Starlock and galloped into the forest. She made her way down a familiar path and was soon deep in the forest. It was getting dark, so Jade stopped Starlock and slipped off his back. She took her bedroll from the saddle and spread it out on the ground. Jade lay down on the bedroll and pulled her blanket over herself. She lay there for a while looking at the stars. Finally, she fell asleep. Chapter 2. Jade was sleeping peacefully when she was woken by a growling animal. She started up and searched the area frantically until she saw what was making the growling noise. It was a bobcat perched on a branch in the tree just above her. Jade let out a scream and looked for something to scare the bobcat away. She saw a big stick 5 feet away, so she slowly inched her way toward it. She had almost reached it when the bobcat let out a fierce growl and stood up, ready to pounce on her. Jade lunged for the stick, grabbed it, and jumped to her feet. The bobcat leapt from the tree. Jade screamed and dropped the stick and covered her face with her hands, waiting for the bobcat to land on her. Jade heard a terrible screech and then felt the thud of the bobcat's body as he landed on her. Jade closed her eyes, thinking she was done for, but nothing happened. After a minute, Jade opened her eyes and saw the body of the bobcat on top of her. There was an arrow jutting out of the bobcat's body. He was dead. Chapter 3. Jade heard Starlock whinnying, and she turned her head toward him. A fair, strong boy riding a bay horse was just coming into the clearing. He quickly stopped the horse, and as he jumped down, Jade saw a quiver of arrows over his shoulder. She then realized that this was the boy who had saved her life. The boy quickly came over to her and pushed the bobcat off of her. He offered her his hand, and she took it, pulling herself to her feet. "Are you all right?" the boy asked. "Yes, I'm fine," Jade replied. "Thank you for killing the bobcat and saving my life." "It was my pleasure," the boy said. "I happened to be camped just a little ways away, and I heard you scream. I got here just in time to shoot the bobcat. My name is Jeremy, by the way." "I'm Jade," Jade said as she took the boy's hand. "Nice to meet you, Jade," Jeremy said. "Now what are you doing out here by yourself?" "I live in a castle just next to the forest," Jade said. "I wanted to get away and make it by myself. I guess it was a bad idea," Jade added as she grinned sheepishly. "Well, it kind of was," Jeremy said. "I can take you back if you want." He looked at her quizzically. Jade paused for a second and then nodded her head. "Yes, I would like to go back. Thank you, Jeremy." Jeremy helped Jade onto her horse and then mounted his own. They rode off into the sunrise side by side, later to become husband and wife. Thank you for listening to this short story for children, and hope you join us for the next one.